How to stay consistent. If there's one quote that really sticks with me, is that consistency is key. If you have a goal, the key to reaching that goal is through consistency. The first key that allowed me to stay consistent on my fitness journey and to lose 102 pounds was for me to set realistic goals on a realistic time frame. So before I would catch myself saying, oh, I'm gonna lose 30 pounds in 4 weeks. I'm gonna lose 50 pounds in 2 months. Knowing damn well that was not gonna happen. I was setting myself up for failure. When you do that and you realize, oh, you're not gonna get to that goal, it easily demotivates you. Easily demotivates you. A week goes by, 2 weeks goes by, you've only lost 7, 8 pounds. You start to really realize that you're not gonna hit that 50 pounds in 2 months. You're not gonna hit that 60 pounds in 2.5 months. You're not gonna hit it. You quickly start to realize that, and you just fall off completely. I told myself, I'm gonna lose 10 pounds this month. And slowly but surely, I lost 10 pounds that month. Every week, I lost 2.5 pounds. In some of the weeks, I even lost 3 pounds. So I set realistic goals on a realistic time frame. Another key to staying consistent is relying on discipline rather than motivation. Motivation is temporary, motivation will fade. You could be motivated one day and wake up the next day and be like, fuck this, I'm not doing this no more. I'm not waking up at this time. Oh, I'm not going to the gym. Oh, I'm definitely not gonna eat this. I see some McDonald's right there. I'm definitely gonna eat that. I'm not as motivated as I was yesterday. It happens to the best of us. Everyone's motivated one side of the week. But are we motivated for the whole week? Everybody's motivated on Monday. Comes Wednesday, comes Thursday, we already fell off. We're not motivated no more. So we gotta rely on discipline. You gotta rely on setting up systems rather than motivation. That's what helps us stay consistent. That's what helps us day in and day out. We do what we need to do even when we don't feel like doing it. The third key into staying consistent is to tracking your progress. Believe it or not, when I started tracking the progress, when I started hopping on the scale and seeing my weight go down every 2 weeks, it really motivated me and it really gave me a sense of security as in, oh, I'm heading in the right direction or I'm doing the right things. So it allowed me to wake up every day and work towards something. So I'd say tracking your progress is very important. So the fourth key is to start small. We all want to rush to change overnight, but no one can really change overnight. I used to be like, okay, I'm gonna stop eating bad. I'm gonna start going to the gym every day. I'm gonna stop watching porn. I'm gonna stop doing this. I'm gonna stop doing that. All at once. That's not how it works. When you try to change too quick, too fast, it's a recipe for disaster. Focus on one small thing to change. And then once you change that, then you focus on something else. Breaking bad habits. You can't break all bad habits at once. Focus on one bad habit and attack it. Focus on one thing you want to start doing and start doing that one thing. And then after you've created a good habit of doing that thing, then you move on to the next. The fifth key is to change your environment. If you have to separate yourself from people, separate yourself. If you have to separate yourself from food, if you have to separate yourself from material things, separate yourself, please. That is the best way to break habits and to create good ones is to make it hard for you to do the bad habits and to make it easy for you to do the good habits. When you have snacks in your pantry, when you have snacks and unhealthy foods in your fridge, it's easy to go into your fridge and fuck up your diet. It's easy to go into your pantry and fuck up your diet. You gotta make it hard for yourself. Delete the DoorDash, delete the Uber Eats, delete the Postmates, delete all the food delivery apps. If you're hungry and you want to eat, get your ass up and go walk. Go for a walk, go burn some calories, go to the store, go to the supermarket. Treat it like the olden days when there wasn't no DoorDash. Treat it like the caveman days. You know, people used to hunt for their foods. Nowadays, we on the app, we could get our foods in less than 20 minutes. For what? Get your big back ass up. Go actually earn your food. I work a job and I go to school. I'm on my break right now doing this video. After I get from work, I go straight to the gym. Why? Because I have my gym clothes in my bag. I make it easier for myself to do the good habits. If I don't have my gym clothes in my bag, as soon as I step in my crib, it's a good chance I'm not going to the gym. It's a good chance I'm just gonna plop on my bed and go to sleep. So I make it easy for me to do the good habits by bringing a gym bag. So make it hard for you to do the bad things and make it easy for you to do the good things. The sixth key is to accept imperfection. We are all human. We fuck up. We are not perfect. We are not robots. Some days we're gonna miss the gym. Some days we're gonna get sick. Some days we're gonna eat like shit. We're gonna cheat on our diets. It's gonna happen. You're not perfect. You're only human. The best thing you can do is to mess up and act like you did not mess up. Don't let that mess up or don't let that setback hinder you from continuing on with your goals. I'd say 2 weeks ago, I cheated on my diet. Before, I would let me cheating on my diet fuck up the whole week. Just because I cheated on that Monday, the whole week, I'm not dieting. It was like, oh, I already fucked up. There's no point in me continuing. No, that's a bad mindset. If you fuck up on Monday, get back on your diet on Tuesday like it never happened. Get back to program like it never happened. We're gonna fuck up. We are humans. It's okay if you messed up on that diet one day. It's okay if you skipped the gym one day. It's okay if you just was lazy that day. You didn't really get anything done. You weren't productive. Make the next day count. Make the next day count. And I'll say the seventh key is to finding something that's sustainable. Finding a routine that is sustainable. We are quick to look at influencers and be like, oh, they have that diet. That's the diet I'm gonna choose. Oh, they have that workout plan. That's the way I'm gonna work out. We are quick to do that. The best advice I have that I always tell people, is to find what works for you. What worked for me was intermittent fasting. Why? Because I still like to have like the foods that taste good with sugar. I still sometimes eat junk. It allowed me to be less strict on my diet. And it worked for me. I ended up losing 102 pounds. Find what works for you. Some people run marathons. Some people run miles on miles to lose weight. It might not work for you. You might like being on a treadmill, walking on an incline for 45 minutes. Or you might like being on a Stairmaster for 30 minutes. Some people like the carnivore diet. I can't do the carnivore diet. Some people like the keto diet. I also tried the keto diet. It could have worked for me. What works for others might not work for you. Find what works for you. Find what you like, because if you like it, then you'll stick with it. And if you stick with it, it equals consistency. And last but not least is to find your why, okay? If you do not have a why, if you do not have a good, meaningful reason to why you're doing the thing that you're doing, you're most likely not gonna stick with it. The reason why I continue to push myself every day, I know I can be the best version of myself. A person who looks great, a person who's healthy, who takes care of their family, who's religious. I am chasing the best version of myself. That is my why. That is why I wake up every day. You have to find your why. Some of you guys have kids. Make your kids your why. Some of you guys have a girlfriend. I hate to say it, but if you have a girlfriend and you love her very much, if that's your why, then fuck it, bro. Fuck it. Whatever is your why, go with it. Whatever makes you wake up and go hard, that's what you need to make your why. Whatever you think of and it instantly makes you go hard, that is your why right there. Find your why. Before you start anything, find your why. Because on those days when you don't want to wake up, on those days when you don't feel like doing anything, when you realize you're doing this for a reason and you're doing this for something that actually means something to you, then you have a better chance of waking up and getting straight to work. So yeah, the last one is find your why. It's your boy Blue. Like and subscribe for more. And we out.